Hey y'all, it is Sunday, August 11th. Today's vlog is going to be a teacher tag. So I have a bunch of questions. It's a teacher tag and a would you rather, just about classroom stuff. So I thought that this would be fun. So the first question says, what do you teach and where? So I taught in Newport News. I'm not teaching this year because, as y'all know, starting in 2 days, I'm going to be traveling and seeing different schools. So I don't teach right now, which is sad, but I did teach 6th grade social studies in Newport News, Virginia. How long have you been teaching? I taught for 3 years. Did you always know you wanted to be a teacher? I can't say that I always knew I wanted to be a teacher, but I always knew that I wanted to be in education. When I first went to school, I actually wanted to do like education reform and figure out how to fix the schools and just like figure out what we needed to do to make laws and whatever needed to happen to make school different. But I actually like talked to one of my like mentors at school, and she was like, shout out to Miss Kittens, she was like, you need to teach before you try to make any changes, because you want to have that background. You want to know like what it is to be like, what it's like to be in a classroom. And I think that was a really good piece of advice, and one that I can say like definitely made a difference, because I wouldn't want to be like a principal or anyone making laws about schools if I had never been in the classroom. I see that I needed that approach, and I enjoyed it. I love being a teacher. What is your typical teacher outfit of the day? So I always wear, it might have been like, I can count on my hands the times that I didn't wear black. I always wear black. My favorite teacher, shout out to Miss C, she always wore black. She was my 3rd grade teacher. She was the best teacher ever. And somehow along the way, I ended up, black is my favorite color. But I usually wear black something every day, whether it's black shirt, black pants, whatever it may be. And just a shirt, a cardigan, something like that, flats. What do you usually bring for lunch? I try to bring whatever I'm eating for dinner, like for lunch the next day. I have to eat good. I'm not one of those people who is like, oh, you know, I'll just take a granola bar and an apple. No, I'm like, I need a full meal. I need breakfast. My kids know, if you've been in my class, you know that Miss Brooks is always eating. And you guys, y'all can eat too, because we have to stay full and happy. What is one of your favorite teacher movies? Oh, I'm blanking on the name. It starts with the M. It's the lady, I'm gonna remember it and then I'm gonna tell y'all. Who was your favorite teacher? Miss C, my 3rd grade teacher. She was the best teacher ever. Anybody who was in one of Miss C's classes knows that she was the best teacher ever. My other favorite teacher probably had to be my teacher in 7th and 8th grade, my math teacher, Miss Brooks. What is one reason you decided to teach? Like I told y'all before, that was one reason that I decided to go into the classroom. But in education, just in general, I always felt like, even when I was a student, like being in certain classes and seeing that people like me weren't in other classes, and I just didn't understand why. I always felt like it was just, we could do better. I always felt like it was separated along the lines of race, separated along the lines of gender, and I just felt like something has to change, and I have to fight for those people who aren't in the classroom, to get them in the classroom and help them stay in the classrooms. What is one of your best classroom management tips? I would say respect. And I don't mean that from like the perspective of the students. Definitely students have to respect the teachers, but as teachers, you also have to remember that your students are people, and so you have to respect them, give them respect, and treat them with respect, and they'll treat you. It's a reciprocal thing. You can't just think just because you're a teacher and an adult figure that off that people should listen to you. Sure, that works in some cases, but you also have to be respectful in your tone, respectful in the things that you do and your actions, and people will see that and give it to you back. So yeah. All right, now to the other part. It's a would you rather. So would you rather get to school at 6 a.m. every day or leave at 6 p.m. every day? I would definitely rather get to school at 6 a.m. I say that, but I really also press snooze all the time. But 6 p.m. is so late. It really is. Would you rather run out of paper or pencils? Well, since I probably run out of pencils and never really ran out of paper, I would probably rather run out of paper, because I always ran out of pencils. So I would love to have an abundance of pencils so that every time somebody said, Miss Brooks, can I have a pencil? Miss Brooks, I don't have a pencil, I could give them one. Have a student get sick in the room or have a lice incident. I'd rather somebody get sick in the room. I wouldn't want lice spread all around. Number 4, not be able to make copies or not be able to project anything. That's hard. That is hard. I would rather not be able to project anything. Because, yeah, I need copies. But that's a hard one. I might rethink that. Number 5, would you never be able to wear jeans or always have to wear a school shirt? I would rather never be able to wear jeans. I hate it. Like, jeans, they weren't my favorite days because all my jeans are ripped or just, I don't know. I never really liked jeans days at school. And having to always wear a school shirt would just make it easier in the morning. I know people don't like uniforms, kids don't like uniforms, but if somebody gave me a shirt, this is my shirt from Breakthrough like 5 summers ago. We had to wear one different color every day. It just made it so easy. Even though I like to get dressed, it's fun, but sometimes in the morning you just like, yes. Have to deal with a grumpy parent or administration. I'd rather deal with a grumpy parent because that's like a one-time thing and you can probably talk through them. But if your administration is just grumpy altogether, that's not going to be a fun school year. Would you rather tie a wet shoelace or get sneezed on? I would rather tie a wet shoelace. Like, maybe I could just imagine it just went through some water or something. I don't know. But definitely I wouldn't want to get sneezed on. Have a longer summer break or more breaks throughout the year? More breaks throughout the year, because you know those times during the year like March when it's just no breaks. That's a long time. I would need my breaks. I don't think we had any snow days this year, which was tough. You need those extra built-in breaks. We need a fall break. We need a mid-spring, like we just need more breaks during the year. And plus it would help, like everybody forgets everything during the summer. I like having summer break, but I could do 2 less weeks in summer to have more time during the school year, more breaks during the school year. Would you rather have one-to-one technology but no books in the classroom, or no technology but any book you could ever want? I'd rather have one-to-one technology, because I don't really use my textbooks. Not saying that one-on-one technology solves everything, because it doesn't, but would you rather have would you rather teach a normal week schedule or only teach 4 days but have longer school days? I'd rather teach 4 days and have longer school days. I think it would be so fun. I think some schools do that, like where they just do Monday through Thursday. That would work. And maybe, but I wonder what time you would get out. So if it's 8 hours, you would probably have to add 2 hours to every day. So you might be going 8 till 5. Might balance out. Would you rather eat your lunch off of a non-disinfected desk or eat homemade treat from a student? I'd rather eat a homemade treat from a student. Now, I have gotten things that students have made and sometimes they're good. I would rather try it. Yeah, I think, instead of a disinfected desk, because you probably get sick. So yeah, that's the teacher tag and would you rather. That was fun. I love answering questions. Did I miss any? Yeah, I think that was all. So yeah, y'all, I love answering questions. If you have any other questions, comment them down below or message me on Instagram or something like that. So yeah, I have 2 days left, well, today and tomorrow, before I'm off on my travels. Well, starting my travels to Los Angeles and Melbourne, Australia. So I will see y'all tomorrow, day before packing, and it'll be a fun time. And we'll get started on the journey. That's when it's all gonna start. We're gonna just be seeing the world together. So I'll see y'all tomorrow. Happy Vlogust Day 11.